This video will demonstrate how to build your lab import formats so that they can be used to bring in your lab results. Now I'm going to demonstrate this using it for soil test lab information, but you can do it with any kind of lab information for the format for what would be within Summit. The first step would be to come up here to Data Management, and under Data Management we're going to click the Import Data tab. The type of data we're going to bring in is going to be our soil test results, and then down here at the very bottom, in this case for our soil test results, I'm going to click this Manage Import Formats, and it asks us what we want to do, and we're going to create a brand new one here. You would click the Create New button, enter the name of the lab for which you want to build this for, and hit OK, and then browse out to the results file and grab that file wherever that's stored at on your hard drive, and then you're going to tell us what the delimiter is. In other words, is that a comma delimited, is it a space delimited, tab delimited, whatever have you. And in this case it was a comma delimited. And then if the header files are in the actual results file, you want to click this box that says File contains header values. That will push that up so that it will give your header values now in the header list. I'll just maximize this view so we can see the entire screen. Now I'm going to come over here to the right, and the very first one that we actually use within SST is going to be the ID column. So I'll choose the sample ID to match up to the sample ID, because this up here in the blue is what SST's standardized data format is, and this is what's coming from the lab. Now the pH, it's called pH from this particular lab. We call it soil pH. Buffer pH, same thing. We call it buffer pH. Now NO3, we didn't test for it, but I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and in this case I would scroll down here until I get to my nitrogen and pick the NO3 out of that particular list. So as I scroll down here, I'll find my NO3, and then it's going to ask me what would the units be. You'd pick the appropriate one. Organic matter, and pick the particular units of measure for that. The Bray test, in this case you notice you'll have 3 P's for the different extraction methods. In this case we know it's Bray 1, and our units in this case is parts per million. And you would continue this process now across here for everything else. I'll do one more. I'll pick my potassium or my K out of the list here, and as I do, I will set that up for the parts per million. You'll do it for your calcium, your magnesium, and so forth as you run across the list in its entirety for everything for which you're going to bring into this particular field. And we would suggest that even though you don't have results in there for like your copper, manganese, and iron, go ahead and fill those columns out, because on this particular field you may not have tested for this particular grower, but you will for somebody in the future. And then once this is done, this will appear in your list for your lab imports to be able to bring in results from that particular lab. Thank you for watching, and if the video was helpful, I hope you will give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to share the video with your friends. Have a great day.